what should the NRIs do to secure Indian interests and promote India so that the nations that we are living in don't make policies that are detrimental to India? I think this is a very interesting question that every NRI should ask himself.
Yeah, see, I've been doing this in my own way, and right now I'm involved in constantly intervening with media, education institutions, and so on. So I'm right now in the 2 days I'm going to go to Washington. I have 8 events. I put them on Twitter. 8 events in universities, Hindu temples, political groups, journalists, and 3 or 4 more are being added. I'm doing this all the time, and I'm surprised at how incompetent, ignorant, and scared and compromised our own leaders are. यही लीडर इंडिया जाते हैं, जनवरी में जाते हैं, इनको अवार्ड मिलते हैं, इनको इनकी खातरें होती हैं, ये बड़े एनआरआई आ गए हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पर ये काम करने से डरते हैं. I have so many people who come to me and say, हम publicly हम नहीं करेंगे, privately आपको support करेंगे, because these people do not want to take the risk of sticking their neck out and doing the heavy work which is needed. So I find हमारे diplomat भी ये डरे हुए हैं. They are not coming on American media like the Chinese diplomats come, Pakistani diplomats come, Islamic diplomats come, and voices come. हमारे voices को वो encourage नहीं करते. Even Indian embassy, which authors they honor, I'm not one of them. I don't think Arun Shourie is one of them. I don't think our people are, our writers, thinkers are honored by even our own Nehru Center in London or here in US and all that. So we have to change the mindset of even our own diplomatic service towards, you know, what is true patriotism, what is the real voice of India. Though ordinary army had, like me, I started out with absolutely no authority, no clout, no non-entity, just writing, going to every forum I could, raising questions, being not afraid to post on the internet. Internet is a great weapon I have used, I will say that. I could not have done any of this without the internet. अब internet है, तो अब internet है, इसलिए हमको voice, and I would say more specifically जो NRIs हैं, they should voice their opinions when their government in the country they are in is doing something against the dharma, against the society and the nation that they are very fond of. They should voice it. They should go and lobby. I go and meet my congressman. I've had a meeting with our New Jersey senator. I'm voicing privately in a subtle way, in a nice way that is not embarrassing anybody. Lot of them are uninformed. Lot of them are ignorant. अब देखिए, US Congress is debating a bill called HR 417. That bill is anti-India, anti-Modi, anti-Hindu. It says that the US should condemn India officially and threaten to put sanctions on India because of its ill treatment of certain minorities. And what they are really referring to is this whole, this Godhra kind of thing, and putting the blame on Gujarat. And they are saying that there is a chief minister of a certain state and whatnot. So this is the official United States Congress, which is like parliamentary kind of resolution would be in India. अब ये bill support यहाँ वहाँ चल रहा है. I have had a lot of discussions, and I have been able to turn around the views of several congressmen, including 1 or 2 who had signed up for this bill, who have decided not to support the bill anymore. And this is the kind of work that can be done by more and more NRIs. They can talk to their local congressman, educate him on why this bill is dangerous, why he should be opposing it. They can give talks in the local library. They can go to the local university. I go all over the world talking. They can at least talk locally. They can talk in the local community centers. But you know, our temples need to get active in social engagement. It is not only bhakti that our temples are supposed to do. Our temples are also centers of learning. They should be funding India studies, dharma studies, comparative studies, Purva Paksha. It is our temples that should be doing that. They have lots of money now. They have lots of money. But so many temples tell me कि हम controversial बात नहीं करेंगे, हम सिर्फ भक्ति करेंगे, हम पूजा करेंगे, हमको उसके लिए पैसा आता है $101 to sponsor this, $1,001 to sponsor that. इतने hundreds of लोग अब शिवरात्रि आने वाली है. हमारे local temple में hundreds of people are sponsoring various bhakti type events, which is good. I'm very happy we're doing that. I'm also going to celebrate Shivratri in a big way, and I'm also going to go to temples, and I'm also going to support them. I really believe in all that. But I think we need to do even more than just doing bhakti in the temples. We need to turn the temples into centers of learning, centers of getting engaged in the new Kurukshetra. We're teaching Gita, but we are teaching the Gita of Arjun thousands of years back. We need to teach the Gita as it applies to the Kurukshetra for today's people. So we have to make the modern Smriti. We have to take this Itihas and apply it for modern times, not just parrot it like it was once upon a time long ago. That is what we have to do.